What's good, y'all? What's up with it? Ow! It's your girl, Poppy.
And I'm Joanna, but you can call me Joe.
What's good, y'all? My name is Sierra.
And today, you are tuned in to Girl, Let Me Tell You. Girl, let me tell you.
Okay, so ladies, let's just go ahead and get into it. Question of the day: who inspires you? I always call Sierra out first, so Poppy, go ahead, get us started.
I got you, girl. So the last person I have received inspiration from is, y'all know Terrell from the Terrell Show?
Yes.
I love him. I love how he interviews people and just really connects with people. That's what I want to do one day. And so his 1 million show really just kind of was like, girl, if you want to interview people, you can do it. So Terrell from the Terrell Show. What about you,
Cool.
Nice. So mine is more general. So really it's just about like people, the way they live. So I'm just inspired by people who like choose to get up every day and go after their goal, who walk in their purpose and things like that, who just like keep pushing, keep pressing, keep fighting in this life, everyday life.
Sierra, I love how you said people that keep on fighting, because that reminds me of my older sister, Jaida, because she is a fighter. And not only is she someone who inspires me, but she's also our special guest for today. So I'm really excited to have her on, and just to get to know her more and talk more about her experiences and everything that she's been through, because it's been a lot.
Hey y'all, my name is Jaida. I'm 25. I'm currently a health caregiver in the College Station area, but I'm from Fairfield, Texas. Fun fact about me, I love singing, love music. My favorite candy is Twizzlers and Kit Kat, and my fur baby, she's my favorite. Her name is Nugget. I just wanted to say I'm grateful and thankful for you ladies for having me on the Girl, Let Me Tell You podcast.
Period.
Yes.
Come on, Twizzlers. As soon as you said Twizzlers, I was like, that's me all day.
I knew Poppy was going to say something about Twizzlers.
I
knew she was going to say something about Twizzlers, because I know that's your candy, and I can't deal. Anyways, proceed.
Of course, I was going to say something about Twizzlers. Period. Jaida, thank you so much for coming on the Girl, Let Me Tell You podcast. It means so much for you to be here. And I really do appreciate your time, appreciate you coming and just kind of talking about your life, who you are, and just kind of really opening up to us. It really does mean a lot.
Period. Thank you for having me, girl.
Yes. All right, y'all. So today we are hitting some hot and heavy topics. Okay. We're going to be talking about relationships. We're going to talk about marriage, the opposite of marriage. And we also are going to get into loving yourself, learning to love yourself, and getting on that healing journey. But I do want to talk on the topic of relationships first. Think about when you first meet somebody and those blinders are on, right? You don't really see a lot of the red flags. You don't see a lot of the bad things. It's all good. My question is, do you believe that people have blinders on when they get into serious relationships? And if so, do you think that's a good thing or a bad thing based off of either your own experience or something that you've seen in people around you?
Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah. I think a person probably would have their blinders on, as in, like, if I first meet you and right off the bat I'm getting a red flag, like my blinders are up completely. You know what I mean? But if you meet a person, they're like, the vibe is good, you're being yourself, then I might take my little left blinder off. You know what I'm saying? And then if it starts getting good after that, then I might remove that little right blinder. But I think it's situational basis, and every person is different to each its own. But I feel like with any person dating, they're gonna have their blinders on.
Yeah. Every person is different for sure. And I think I have to answer this in a different way, because I don't have a lot of relationship experience. I'm gonna just keep it real with y'all. I really don't. Like, I feel like I've chosen not to date majority of my life. But I'm kind of in the dating scene these days. I've never been in a serious relationship, but me right now, I feel like the headspace I've always been in, I've always had my blinders on. And I think that's why or part of the reason why I've never been in a serious relationship, let alone a relationship period, you know what I'm saying? I'm always very, very cautious. Like Jaida knows this. I'm always thinking about every little thing. I quite literally overthink. And I think it can be a good thing and a bad thing. For me, I feel like it's been a good thing because I think I've saved myself from a few things. But I'm usually pretty good on picking up on the red flags, and I usually pay attention to those. So for me, I always have them on until, like Jaida said, you give me a reason to drop the left, drop the right, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But they're always on for me, for sure. I'm very cautious.
Yeah, I know for me, like I'm a relationship type of person, not like significant other, but just like a people person. So like when it comes to like relationship and things like that, like I'm excited. I don't want anything bad to happen. So I'm just like, yay, like just totally just out there. And so I know for me, like I don't have anything up, honestly. It's just a free for all. And so I think that's how sometimes like I can get hurt a little bit. Just because like I'm just looking for just like the excitement, the fun, the yay, like I get to meet someone, we're vibing, we're talking and things like that. It can be harmful personally from my experience.
Bro, second that, Sierra. I am literally the same. Like if I meet somebody, I'm like, oh, okay, let's talk. Let's imagine. Like Jaida said, if it's good, I'm like, oh, I like this person. Like we're friends now. But yeah, definitely an easy way to get hurt, like off the top, because I am such a like, I don't know, just more of like an open person. Right. And I try to work on having the blinders up and but it just, I don't know. It just don't really always go up for me. Jaida, if you don't mind, I do have a question for you to kind of get into this relationship conversation. We know, they don't know that you were married at one point, right? So what was one question you wish you had asked yourself before you got married?
Ooh, see, this is juicy. I think I would have asked myself, are you truly ready, or are you doing it because it's of someone else's like expectation? I would have definitely asked myself, set myself down and said, okay, look yourself in the mirror, sis. Like, is you game or is you not game? And I'm gonna be real honest with you. I probably wasn't in my word as much as I should have been. But I would have definitely asked myself, like, okay, is this something that you really, really want to do? And I feel like if I would have necessarily like been in my word a little bit more, or just taken my time, not saying that things would have been different, because I'm a firm believer that things do happen for a reason, but I feel like the answer would have been completely different. You know what I mean? So,
and so can you tell us a little bit more about like that time that you were in? Like, where were you in your life? Like, how old were you? When did this?
I was in the military. I was in the Marine Corps. Hoot hoot. And the Marine Corps was definitely like people see that and like, thank you for your service. It was definitely a love-hate relationship. I'm pretty sure I was probably 19, 20. We're going to just call it 20 and call it a day. And I was stationed in Virginia. So brand new state. Boom. I was very much in a young mindset of just going with the flow. Like, I knew how to be my own self, but I feel like because I was away from my family and away from my friends, I didn't have anyone there to be like, okay, sis, like you kind of getting out of control, but anyway, so fast forward, little old young Jaida in her 20s went to this little party or whatever, thinking she was doing a little some had a little liquid courage, if I'm being quite honest with you, and met this person at the time. And right off the bat, blinders non-existent. You know what I mean? I was like, well, we're kind of from the same state, and kind of vibing together. Everything's good. And it was, when I tell you, like a blink of an eye fast, because it was like we dated for a little bit, and then it was like, boom, wake up, March 2017, engaged, and then boom, wedding in June. You know what I mean? And so everything was so fast. And we were at the time in Virginia. And so as your family supports you, what could they tell you? Because at that point, it was like decision made, signed, sealed, delivered, you're his, da, 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 da. Not to like go into detail, but my family didn't meet him until like the wedding dinner rehearsal. it was almost not fake it till you make it, but I was just had my fingers crossed. Like, I really hope my family likes this person. Like, at this point, nobody has a choice. You know what I mean? And yeah, it was crazy. My sister can probably tell you a little bit about that dynamic, because it was word,
girl, you low-key is living a movie life.
Exactly.
That's like a movie line. That's a movie timeline. Joanna, how did that experience go from your point of view? I would love to hear that.
See, I just want to say, first of all, that that's how life is when you're in your 20s. You know, I'm 22 and I feel like everything is just going by super, super fast. So I get it and I understand. But it definitely was awkward, to say the least. But I think as a family, we were able to push past that. I wanted more than anything, just to be there for her. I wasn't going to be like, oh, he's this way. You know, I thought it in my head, you know what I'm saying? I have my thoughts. But when you're supporting your family, you're supporting your family. And my siblings mean the world to me. So I wasn't about to go up in there, you know, showing it on my face. I really just wanted to be there for her, regardless of what I may have felt about him or his family, or, you know, vice versa. Because at the end of the day, you're getting married into my family. And when you're family, you're family. It may not have worked out, but hey, there's a lesson in every experience. So I'm glad, like, now looking back, you're able to see, you know, this is, you know, where I may have gone wrong, but I've learned from that and I've grown. So yeah, it was a movie for sure. Definitely a movie, to say the least.
Okay, so right now I'm a whole student with Jada's story, and then Joanna, when you just said, okay, don't get emotional, Sierra, but that gum. Okay, can't talk and cry at the same time. Okay. So I just want to say that I love what you all were saying. Jada, I loved your story. And Joanna, I really love when you were talking about family and just being there to support, because like, as Jada was speaking, like, you know, the situation was a whole movie, you know, and so naturally someone's reaction would just probably just almost just go off, you know, but you made that decision to like, this is family. I understand your situation. I don't understand your situation, but despite all, I'm going to put that aside and just remain your sister. And I think that's so important, because just having that love and support, just like, it just hit me really hard. And just something that I just take in so personally and everything. And Jada, like, thank you so much for just sharing your story. Like, I'm a whole student right now. So, you know, I desire a relationship. I desire marriage and things like that. And so I appreciate you being open. But I'm going to end my segment here because the tears is about to get real.
If I could ask one more question.
Yes, ma'am.
On the lines of marriage, Jaida, what is the biggest lesson you've learned from marriage?
The biggest lesson that I have learned, I would say the two biggest lessons, is that at the end of the day, when all else fails, your family is like going to always be there, no matter what. Not going to cry, but they are always going to be there. Okay. Even when you feel like you're by yourself, like you always have God, but like your family is always going to be there no matter what. And two, and I will say this to anybody, that you are like always loved. And I'm speaking to myself as well. Like, something that I learned is that you were not a failure just because things didn't go according to how the world wanted them to go. Know that like God always has a bigger plan for you. Just stand firm in that, and that will like get you through.
Oh, I love those.
Yes.
Those are such good lessons, because man, the amount of times that I have, I'm getting emotional. The amount of times that I have told myself that I was a failure because of things that didn't pan out the way that I thought they should have, or the way that, like you said, the world thinks things should. And the process that you have to go through to heal from that negative self-talk and those things that you tell yourself, and the process that you have to go to really kind of like, I don't know, like pull yourself out of it, because sometimes you get in those funks and you get in those times in your life where you don't know what's going to happen next, you know? And so I just kudos, because those are some really, really great lessons. And I really appreciate you opening up about it.
That is a good lesson though. I like that you talked about things may not have worked out how you wanted it to, or how the world wanted it to. And I think it's important, like when we go off the world standards, that's when we tend to take more steps back. But I like, Jaida, how you brought God back into the equation, because without him and without consulting him, it's always going to go left. It's always going to go wrong. That's okay, because that's how you learn,
Yes.
So great lessons. Love that.
So, Poppy, I really loved how you spoke about like the healing journey and the healing process as well. And so, Jaida, I would like to ask you, was there a wake-up call that kickstarted your self-love journey through or after the divorce?
During the process, you never think that, okay, I'm not going to cry, but it's okay. You never think like you're going to be that girl. You see people going through divorces and stuff, and you're like, that's not going to be me. And when it hits you, it hits you. I was really at rock bottom. I'm a failure. I started down talking myself. My workout routine was non-existent, self-care routine non-existent. I was a very much order food, eat it in my bed, watch the days go by type of person, losing count of my days, and I'm not saying anything's wrong with that outside of that, but I remember waking up one morning and I think I was taking a shower or something, and I told Siri, like, shuffle some music. And at that time I wasn't really listening to worship music either. And I think the song that came on was "You're a Good, Good Father. That's who you are." And I just like broke in the shower, and after that shower, and not saying that, the shower was a pick me up, but just listening to those songs, it took a lot of courage to look myself in the mirror. And I knew at that point that it wasn't in my control anymore, that I needed to like really give it to God. And I also needed to get a therapist. When you start having crazy thoughts about yourself, like you're not worth it, your life's not worth it, like all this other crazy stuff, I said, you know what? No. Even feeling like I was a failure, going to therapy and really starting to like go back to church and change who I was hanging around with. Cause at the time I was going out probably like every day, if not every other day, hanging around people that I wasn't supposed to hang around with. And so when I slowly started changing that, I remember I went to church with one of my good friends at the time, and it was on a Sunday. And when you feel like you haven't been to church in so long, and you feel like when you go to church that one Sunday and the pastor was preaching on self-love and how you can get through when you feel like you're a failure and all this other stuff. So I knew, I was like, okay, this is not a coincidence, God. When I went to him and I was like, God, like, this is Jaida. Like, I know you know that, but like, I don't know what's going on, but all I know is that I have to give it to you. And when I did that, the process got a lot easier.
Oh my gosh. So many points to hit on in that. Mm-hmm. Thank you. I just have to keep saying thank you, because this entire conversation is like, it's just mind blowing. And I'm just like, I'm proud of you. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. It's out there now. I'm proud of you, because I know none of that at all sounded easy, nor was going through it easy. And so I'm just going to put that out there. Okay.
Hey, look at me now.
Yes. Look at you now. So are you dating now? Like we're what, like 5-6 years past this?
Yeah, so years go by, years go by. I am dating, happily dating. We have been dating for 2 years in February.
Oh.
I ain't gonna get emotional again, but God has a way of really showing you some things. He has a way of like working things out, and I'm really like, I'm blessed. I really am. Like, you're telling me that after everything that I went through, and after being at my rock bottom and not thinking that I was even able to be loved again, and like, here it is, 2 years finna be February, and like, okay, like, I feel loved, I feel wanted, I feel like appreciated, and like I'm in a safe place, and like I can communicate, and it's like healthy. And don't get me wrong, every relationship has their ups and downs,
right?
But at the same time, I'm like, okay, God, I didn't see it then, but like now I see it now, the bigger picture, and I'm happier. Sis is glowing. I'm just grateful for that, because in those moments where you're at your lowest and you just feel like, you don't want to date, you just look at men like, ugh, every man's going to be like that. But when you change your perspective on that and really just go in and with an open heart and an open mind, like God gonna show you some stuff.
Well, I already know everything that you're saying because we talk all the time, but I just love that other people are getting to hear your story because I think it's so relatable. You're so relatable, and I feel like you're easy to talk to, and it's easy for people to learn from you and your experience. And what I love about you is you're not afraid to say, yeah, that happened to me, but period, this is where I am now, how I've learned and how I've grown from it. You're not afraid of, you don't hold on to your past, but you're also not afraid of it. And in a way, you kind of embrace it to help yourself and to help other people. And you've helped me. I said before you came on, you're the strongest person that I know. And I told you that before. And it's true. It really is. So I'm glad to see you. Like you said, sis is glowing, very much giving the give when it needs to give. So I love that for you.
I love you, Joe.
Love you too.
That's awesome. And I just wanted to say, like, Jaida, through your story, like, God showed me just like the beauty of an individualized journey. You went through what you had to go. You went through that process, and God was with you personally through that entire journey. And I think that could help a lot of people to know that when you go through certain things in life, whether it be relationship, marriage, divorce, don't worry about the outside. Like, do your healing, and God will meet you there. He will walk with you there. I think that's such a blessing to other people by way of your life and your journey, that do your specific process in this beauty in your own personal process.
Amen to that. Yes.
Girl, amen.
Yes.
Girl, I was just yes to the individualized journeys.
I love that.
I love that so much. Okay, well, let me do this,
her.
Joanna. You know your sister. Here's my question, Joanna. What question would you ask from the listener's perspective?
Okay, interview. That's such a good question. It's hard for me to take myself out of the equation because I do know everything. But even this would even be a question from me. But since I'm not me right now, if I didn't know you, Jay, I would just ask you, like, how do you do it? Last episode, we talked about how Poppy juggles everything. Like, you're the only person I know literally who has just been through hell and back a million times. So how do you do it?
Everyone's journey is different, but for me personally was being open and honest with myself. You may have set goals that you wanted to reach, so you may have not reached just yet, but you're going to get there. Like when you wake up in the morning, take a deep breath. Everything is going to be all right. Take it from me and know that, like, even when you're at your rock bottom, and I've said this before, like, God's literally got you. That's what really got me through. And occasionally have Siri shuffle you like just a dance party. Give yourself a little dance party. Celebrate yourself. You can celebrate in silence too. Like, it doesn't have to be broadcasted everywhere. You can wake up, throw on some crazy music, and just whoop, whoop. If you want to listen to Megan Thee Stallion, and then you want to turn around and play Maverick City, baby, God is still gonna love you. Okay? Period. You'll be just fine.
Earlier today, let's keep it real.
Yeah. And Jesus is gonna love you. Just bleep out the curse words and we're gonna be all right.
Oh, no, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. You said earlier today, I listened to that Beyonce album, that song Church Girl, when she was like, church girls throwing in the club. I was like, yeah, church girls be in the club. Yes. And then I was like, sorry, Jesus. But you know what I mean? You gotta do it. You gotta do it.
You got to do it. You got to do it. I'm going to have to write down what you said, celebrate in silence. That's such a good reminder. Celebrate in silence. Everybody doesn't have to be a part of your journey. Like Sierra said, individualized journey.
Period.
You are not a part of my journey. Like, this is just me. I'm doing my thing. So I'm gonna have to write that down. That's a good lesson.
See, what you said that stuck with me on that one was was be honest with yourself. Sometimes I'm not honest with myself. I'm not being 100% with God. And it's those type of moments when you're trying to hide something from the Lord, like he don't know everything, that you like, hold on. You already knew what but you know but you know what I mean. Listen to my heart, Jesus. You know my heart. Okay, it's those moments that's like, you can't do that. You can't play with God. You got to go all in. If you don't go all in, where's your growth going to come from? Where's your testimony going to come from? Where's those beautiful days that you're waiting to get to? How are you going to get there if you're not going to go all in?
Yep.
You know, so that's what stuck with me. I appreciate that.
I love having you here, Jaida. Like straight up, no chaser.
Guys, so much. Like I needed this. Like, I didn't even realize how healing this was going to be once again, even years passing. And like, this is just amazing. I loved every moment of it. Love the
girl. Don't say that yet, because the moment's not over. Okay, it's not over. You want to know why? Do we want to know why?
What's up?
Baby, it's game time. And today's game is called Love 'Em or Leave 'Em. Rules of the game are simple. I'm going to give you a scenario, and you tell me if you're going to love 'em or you're going to leave 'em.
I'm nervous, child.
Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. Okay, y'all ready?
Yes.
He's a 9. On a scale of 1 to 10, he's a 9. So he up there. He look good. But he always has bad breath. Hot breath. Stanky breath. Love him or leave him.
Love him. Love him. I'm going to love him because... Don't make a face. Don't make a face. Don't make a face. Individualized journey. Individualized answer. Hello? Okay. Now let me speak my piece. Okay? Let me speak my piece. I'm going to love him because some things you can work around. Okay? That's just a simple little fix.
I'm going to say right off the bat, leave him. Because this is the thing. Cleanliness is next to godliness. And if you got bad breath, no sirree, Bob.
That don't mean you ain't clean.
Individualized journeys. Individualized journeys.
Individualized journey.
Let me speak my piece. Individualized journeys. When you wake up in the morning, if you ain't hitting them fronts and backs and crossing through and through do-si-doing them things, if you hit me after we have gotten to the vehicle with a no, sir.
So I'm going to text message double tap Joanna, emphasis on hers, because I agree. I mean, you would not, and you just got, bad breath.
Thank you, breath.
So that just always happen.
Hot garbage.
Yeah. It could be a multitude of things. It could be poor eating habits. It could be hereditary. He could have.
So his whole family got stanky breath.
It could be not his whole family got
He's an 8.
All right.
But he a TikTok dancer at all times.
Love him.
He dance.
Let's go viral. I love him.
I would enjoy that.
Okay.
Like, let's do a little dance together, So I think I would love him, man. He's like an 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jaida, I second you. Like, I mean, it might get annoying to me, but at the same time, like, it's fine. I'll get over it.
Yeah.
I mean, I love that y'all just loving him or whatever, but I might have to leave him because all that dancing and jigging and jiving, if we go into the restaurant, I'm not going to stop so you can shake your hips and move your legs. Like, I'm not doing that. Like come on, we dancing. Come on. I'm not doing that. Leave. He's a 4. On the scale of 1 to 10, he's a 4. But he respects all of your boundaries. No questions asked.
Love him.
Yeah.
Love him immediately. If you had asked me 5 years ago, I would leave him just because he's a 4. But I'm more mature now. And I feel like there are some, not non-tangible or intangible things, whatever the word is, that are just more attractive to me. Like, I think that's sexy. If you can respect my boundaries, that's hot. Like that makes me like you even more. So I don't care that you're a 4. I don't even see that. The 4 is out the window. I just see you respect me. I respect you. I love you. So I'm gonna love him.
People may say what they want to say, but individual journey. Period. My man respecting me. Period.
Okay, your man only got to look good to you. I'm gonna love him too. I appreciate that. Are we all loving this one?
Yes, you're loving too.
Yeah,
love him
we're all
too.
in agreement.
I love him.
Okay, beautiful.
And oh, you're gonna love me.
He's a 5. Scale of 1 to 10, he's a 5. Okay, so he all right. But he drives everywhere in his own car, and he pays for the gas every time. You gonna love him or leave him?
I'm gonna love him. Oh,
You're gonna love me.
He's a 2. On the scale of 1 to 10, he's a 2. So he's down there. He down there. But he is rich and he pays for everything.
I'm gonna just straight up say I'm leaving him, because at that point it's not even gonna be healthy for me, because I'm gonna be faking the fun. Thank you for your time, Robert, but got to go.
I'm gonna leave him too, because one, I'm very simple. I'm not attracted to, I'm not high maintenance. So if you got money, clap, here's a cookie, but that doesn't attract me. So, and you a 2, that's just simply not high enough. Even if you was an 8, I just know.
Morally, I would leave him, but fleshly, baby, I'm right there with you.
Right there with Robert.
Right. Hey, Robert, where we going today? I like your shirt. But yeah, I have to leave him.
Now look, y'all might be leaving this man or whatever, but I might have to love old Robert, okay? Because listen, Linda,
Robert.
listen, Linda. If I ain't got to worry about paying for all of the miscellaneous things, what do you think I'm doing with my money? Baby, I'm stacking it. What do you think I'm doing with my business? Baby, I'm selling things. What do you think I'm doing with what I got? Baby, it's growing. We're making the stallion say I'm in my bag, but I'm in his too. Like, what do you mean? Robert, me and you forever, baby. Okay. I'm going to love him for a little bit. All right, next one. Y'all ready?
So wrong.
Shout out to Robert.
So wrong.
You did my boy
right.
Robert wrong.
Thank
Thanks,
you, Robert. Special feature.
No, literally. Okay. Y'all ready for this one?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Maybe.
He's a 10.
Oh.
Finest specimen you've ever seen. But he has random ghosting phases. Love him or leave him?
Leave him. I'm gonna leave him because I am a communication person. I'm a talker. I like to know where your head is at. If you're ghosting me, that means you're not being honest with me. That's inconsistent, and I can't deal with it. So I'm gonna leave him.
I would have to leave him because, just like my sister, like, I am very much a communicator. And so when I feel at any moment in time, like if I'm intentionally giving you my time and now I feel like you're wasting it and you want to have the audacity to ghost me, bye.
I think, see, this one is a hard one for me because I've dealt with the always ghosting person before, okay? And I think some of that rubbed off on me a little bit because sometimes I'd be like, look, I just need 2 weeks to myself. Like, you cool and all, but I just really need 2 weeks. But I'm the person that's going to verbalize that. Like, I'm not just going to be ghosting people. You know what I'm talking about? So I think for me, I would still have to leave them because communication is just so big. Like, I would rather somebody be like, hey, I'm about to have a busy day today. Like, I'll hit you when I get home. Don't just not talk to me the whole day.
No, I'm going to have to hit it with the, let me pray about it. Because I don't know.
And oh, you're gonna love me.
This is the last one, y'all. This is the last one.
Okay.
He's a 10, but he does not clip any of his nails. Nails, toenails, fingernail. He don't clip none of them. And you cannot change this about him. He does not clip them.
Not the claws either.
Does not clip them.
Well, I can just get in there while he's sleeping.
I just said you cannot change this about this person. He does not clip his nails. None of them. Fingers, toes, none of them.
he can't stop me from going to get the clippers and going in on them things.
You cannot change this about this person.
I repeat, you cannot change anything. Just imagine
you can't do it when he sleep. You can't do it when he woke. He don't clip.
Like we can't go to the nail shop either. Somebody else clip
no, you cannot change this about this person. He's a 10, but he does not clip his nails.
Well, I gotta leave him.
Okay.
What'd y'all say?
I said I'm gonna leave him. Sierra said she's gonna be okay with it.
It's whatever at this point. You're 10. We all have our flaws.
I would leave him, it would be definitely hard, but I just can't be in the bed with you and you scratching me and injured me.
But why is it hard? Why is it hard?
Man.
He got long toenails and fingernails. Why is it hard to leave him? I'm out the door.
Just think when you got that itchy spot in the middle of your back, perfect person to
got
get
you. Are we talking about like outrageously long?
He does not clip them. He does not clip them. He doesn't clip them.
So like Guinness Book of World Records, like nails.
Longest nails.
Sierra, good luck with him, baby, because
that's your man. Okay, don't nobody want.
And she gonna stick beside him.
Okay,
she gonna stick beside him.
And oh, you're gonna love me.
All right, y'all, that's all we have for today. Sierra, Joanna, thank you for coming and chatting with me today. And of course, to Jaida, thank you for joining us as well. We really do appreciate you. To all the listeners and watchers out there, thank you, thank you, thank you. We appreciate you so much more than you know.
And y'all, the conversation does not stop there. So in the meantime, follow us on our social medias, but watch out for our episodes bi-weekly on Fridays at noon.
Of course, you can always tune in on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel at Girl, Let Me Tell You Podcast.
And thank you, ladies, so much for having me. Thanks for tuning in. And I'll catch you girls next time on Girl,
let me tell you.